What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. So during my last live stream, and again, we do a live stream every single Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, so don't miss out. But I got a question very recently, and it kind of stumped me. Okay, so one of my viewers asked me, what's the best pilot's watch for under $1,000? And immediately, every fiber of my being was like, Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot. Obviously, Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot, no question. I mean, after all, it has a 100 meter water resistance rating with a threaded crown. It has a date complication if you want it. It has a day complication if you want it. Display case back. Beautiful Sellita SW201 automatic with a 28,800 VPH sweep, sapphire crystal, and you know it's kind of simple but well executed upon. It's just a very wearable, versatile watch, and I got mine brand new in 2017 for $875. But therein lies the issue. That was 2017. And in 2022, an Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot starts around like $2K brand new. So that's not within the question's parameters. So this forced me to go back to my drawing board, and I promised that viewer that I would make an episode not just recommending one best pilot's watch for under $1,000. I'm going to make you an old school list. That's right, we're going back in time to do an old school Time Teller list. Best pilot's watches under $1,000. Let's go. It is 3:03 p.m. Let's get down to business. Now guys, real quick, I am wearing a beautiful pilot's watch. This one being the Stowa Flieger Classic. I just did a review on this. You guys have probably seen it already, but unfortunately, this is not under $1,000. So as much as I'd love to put it on the list, it just can't be. And another thing I wanted to mention, if you're interested in a very cool under $1,000 pilot's watch, Orient is actually working with me to give one away to you guys. How do you win it? Well, you get 3 chances to win that watch, another Orient watch, and a Vero workhorse once my other channel, T3 Time to Drive, hits 10,000 subscribers. We just broke 8,000 subscribers, so if every person watching this right now hits subscribe on that channel, we will hit 10K like today. So please help me make it happen. I already promised you guys not only that giveaway, but once we hit 10,000, I will supercharge my Porsche 944, excuse me. I'm like stuttering whenever I say that because I'm pretty positive I'm going to blow the engine. But hey, it'll make for some great content and it's going to be a blast while it lasts. So yeah, hit that subscribe button here and on T3 Time to Drive, and you'll get the giveaway and some crazy supercharging forced induction Porsche action. So okay, this episode is going to be an old school T3 list, right? We all know how lists work. I have a playlist dedicated to top watch picks, so you can check out a bunch of lists that I've made throughout the years. We're going to be doing this one from least expensive to most expensive. So most affordable, cheapest, to least affordable, most expensive. Keep in mind, all of these at the time of filming, even the more expensive ones, are still under $1,000 at the time of filming. So without further ado, first one, I already teased you about it, the Orient pilot's watch offering. Again, I absolutely hate their reference numbers. They're a sponsor of this channel, but man, I've told them my biggest complaint is their kind of arbitrary, weird, overly long, complicated reference number. RAAC0H03B10A. And it's just kind of like Orient's take on a Flieger. I really like it. You do get a date complication. You get some broad hour hands. You get a center dial. You get some big Arabics on the outer. And it's just, again, I could see this on a bun strap. I could see this on a multitude of straps. It kind of is reminiscent of this Stowa or Stova, but yeah, much more affordable. At the time of filming, $265, and if you use Time Teller 10, you get 10% off site-wide at Orient Watch USA. This has an in-house automatic movement, approximately 40-hour power reserve. You're getting a lume on, of course, the handset. Mineral crystal, 42.4 millimeters by 49.5 millimeters, 11.6 millimeters thick with a screw down pound crown, and a 100-meter water resistance rating. So just by those metrics right there, it's more comparable to the Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot than the Stoa is. But yeah, there's a few different dial variants to choose from. There's a blue dial, which comes on a bracelet. There's a black dial with a just bare stainless steel case. There's a kind of tan dial with a stainless steel case, and there's kind of this like asphalty textured dial with a coated case. So that's probably the one I would choose personally because I think it's super tack and really cool. But again, well under $300 for a super functional, very versatile pilot's watch. Kind of a no-brainer, and this is the most affordable watch on the list, so check it out. Next up, coming in at $406, the Alpina Star Timer Pilot Chronograph. Now, this is quartz. Now, you're getting a sapphire crystal, and this is a pretty classic chronograph layout with 3 sub-registers. You are getting a day, you're getting an offset date, you're getting a big diamond crown, and some big pushers. This looks, very, very nice with a coated case. And again, obviously stainless steel, no precious metal here. 100-meter water resistance rating, and all in all, I've taken a look at these and recommended these since the start of my channel. I wish that you could get an automatic version for a reasonable price, but when we're looking under $1,000, obviously some of these Swiss ones like this are going to be quartz. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Now, speaking of European watches that are quite affordable and mechanical, this Laco 42mm Augsburg Type A dial automatic pilot's watch, sapphire crystal, $410 for a pretty traditional Flieger here. You're getting the Laco 21 automatic movement, brushed stainless steel, 42 by 12 millimeters thick. Let's see, you're getting a exhibition case back. Whenever people say exhibition case back, just say display case back. Come on. 50-meter water resistance rating, 2-year warranty, and all in all, very incredibly simple and made in Deutschland. Or should I say und made in Deutschland, yeah. Next up, a hammy. I had to add a hammy to the list, and this one has a very interesting case shape with a recessed crown and kind of recessed pushers also. Very nice faux patination, although some people are going to hate this. $543.60 at the time of filming. This is the Hamilton Pilot Pioneer Chronograph Quartz. Again, if you want their automatic military pilot's chronograph, it's going to be, over $2,000. So some of these are going to have to be quartz, but we've had an automatic, we've had a quartz, then we've had an automatic, and now this one's a quartz again. So we're, alternating kind of. Sapphire crystal, 41mm. Let's see, it's the caliber G10-211. You're getting luminous silver toned hands. This is the model number H765223131 Khaki Aviation Series. Looks very nice with a dual register design, and again, I love that old school dial and faux patination, but some people just aren't going to be okay with it because they think that faux patination is like cheating or something. I don't know. I love the way it looks, but let me know what you think. Moving on to another watch, and this is a bit more expensive, coming in at $736, and it's a Citizen ProMaster Eco Drive Titanium. This is probably one of the most functional watches on the list, honestly. Sapphire crystal, 43 millimeters, 23 millimeter lug width. You're getting that amazing Eco Drive movement. Again, it gets power from artificial and natural light sources. 200-meter water resistance rating with a threaded crown and a titanium case and bracelet. This watch with the caliber E660 Eco Drive movement, you're getting altimeter. Let's see, multiple sub-registers, the slide rule for the fuel calculations, and a chronograph. So this is kind of just insane. It is just an insane watch. More expensive for the Citizen, typical Citizen buyers out there, but it is a whole lot of watch, and it's under $1,000 for a very functional pilot's watch. Next up, another hammy, and I felt bad for putting a quartz hammy on here. So here's an automatic Hamilton Khaki Aviation Pilot Day Date automatic. Yeah, that's right. Day date. Big, bold, broad handset. Really nice faux patination. Huge Arabics. Almost a Flieger, but it has kind of this integrated crown guards there. This is the Hamilton Khaki H64725531. You are getting a sapphire crystal display case back, 46 millimeters, 12.3 millimeters thick, 50 meter water resistance rating, automatic H30 caliber from Hamilton, 80-hour power reserve. This is a lot of watch, honestly, $780. I think, if you're looking for something to scratch that itch for a pilot's watch, you want something Swiss made from a reputable company. Hamilton, been doing it forever. Badass watch, well under $1,000. Do it. Now, we can't mention pilot's watches under $1,000 without bringing up a GShock. That's right, the GShock Gravity Master 3-way time sync, $791.10. At the time of filming. This watch is probably one of the least popular higher end G-Shocks, but it is incredibly functional with a bunch of aviation themed functions. You're getting all the functions you'd want from a typical G-Shock. This one, I believe, tethers to your phone as well. You can see around the chapter ring all the different destination time zones, the latitude markings on that kind of sub-register. This watch is, if you do travel a lot and you need something that doesn't look flashy, that's durable, that you won't have to baby, that has endless functionality, that Citizen was a good choice, but when you're talking about functionality and durability, can you really beat a G-Shock? Now, speaking of unsung heroes in the pilot's watch world, Seiko. That's right, Seiko makes a pilot's watch that no one really talks about. The Seiko Bright's Flight Expert. Everyone wants to talk about the Flight Master and some of these other Seiko pilot's watches. This one, the Flight Expert, very, very cool, interesting layout, ton of functionality. SAGA 261, 43.2 millimeters, 48.3 millimeter lug-to-lug quartz, caliber 8B63. Let's see. Dude, the power reserve is approximately 9 months when fully charged. If you have the power save function, it's approximately 2 years. 100 meter water resistance rating. I believe you have some other you do have other dial variants, but for some reason, the black dial variant is like $100 more, so it breaks the sub $1,000 limit. But this one, very, very cool. Again, this has that black with blue. I'm talking about the black with red accents. That one is more expensive. I don't know if it's more desirable. I personally would choose the black with blue. Very, very interesting watch. This watch saves data for 2 time zones. You have time, date, GPS, solar function, and again, a 100 meter water resistance rating, all for under $1,000. So I think probably the G-Shock and the Citizen are like the ultimate functional beasts on this list, but this Seiko Flight Master is definitely in there as well. And again, everything here on the list is kind of proof that, number one, you're not going to get what you used to be able to get for under $1,000, like an Oris Big Crown Pro Pilot. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because there's clearly a ton of very interesting, very, very functional watches in 2022 for under $1,000. We're looking at pilot's watches specifically. And again, it doesn't have to be super simple quartz watches. We had some mechanical Flieger types like the Orient and the Hamilton. We had some quartz chronographs with that Alpina and the Hamilton. And now we're having, some more interesting kind of futuristic, very functional modern pilot's watches with the Seiko Flight Master, the Citizen Eco Drive Titanium, and that G-Shock Gravity Master. So yeah, just very cool watches. So leave me a comment. What's your favorite watch on the list, and which one would you choose even if it's not on the list? Out of all the watches what do you think is the best pilot's watch for under $1,000 new? All right, guys, there you have it. Please subscribe to this channel, subscribe to T3 Time to Drive. Check out the podcast, Things That Keep Me Up at Night. Every single week we upload, and we're trying to be as consistent as possible, and it seems to be paying off. So join us everywhere we upload, and I will continue to love you. Thank you for supporting me with everything I do, guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.